Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. This is Latoya Charleston,
Happy
Chocolate
Monday.
Divinity.
Yes. And all
Whoopi Goldberg, is she getting tired of Meghan McCain?
I'm sure she is. About time, Whoopi.
Ooh, Whoopi co-signed for Meghan to come on, and you need a conservative voice.
Yes, you do.
We're not saying that there shouldn't be a conservative voice at that table. It should. Open dialogue, but
Yes.
Meghan acts like a brat.
She does. Can't agree to disagree.
She can't
do any
agree.
of
She
that.
gets mad. Her battles with Joy are epic.
Yes, they are.
They say Whoopi is getting tired. Plus, they're complaining about Meghan McCain backstage. Producers, hair, makeup, they're tired of her. Will she be included in the new season?
I'm sorry. We got breaking news up here. One injury reported after a helicopter crashed
Crash
at
in
NYC.
New York. Yeah.
In the building. I just saw it up.
Wow. With
So
the
let's
weather
hope.
here on the East Coast, we're dealing with a lot of rain and stuff
And you know,
like
we
that.
keep y'all updated with what's
Yes,
going on.
Yes.
So.
It's like the show within the show.
Yes.
Cardi B's body. Wait until you see her. She's in the new Jennifer Lopez movie Hustlers about strippers.
And I'm here for it. Can't wait to see it.
Body looks like, oh my gosh.
She does look good.
Yeah.
Working all. We know she had work, everyone.
Yeah, she had work.
But she looks good, though.
Good. Secret Life of Pets 2. Number one at the box office.
Okay.
$47 million, featuring the voices of Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart, Harrison Ford. We're heading into a huge weekend.
Yes,
It's Father's Day weekend, by the way. The new Shaft movie is good. Richard Roundtree, Jussie T. Usher, Samuel L. Jackson, Regina Hall.
And they made Samuel L. sexy this time?
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson is sexy. It's funny, but it's not a comedy. There are funny moments. There are lots of action. Go see it.
Okay.
It's really good. Men in Black International. That's also opening with Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson. It's going to be interesting to see who winds up first.
It's nice to see that reboot.
Let's go back to Whoopi Goldberg.
Karen?
That's her real name. She was on The View today, and she's never talked about, like black men. Like, oh, I want to get with that.
Yeah.
She said that about Richard Roundtree.
Oh. Okay. Don't listen. We've been there.
He wasn't real friendly with us, but we're going to forgive him. Maybe he was tired.
It could have been, press tours.
Yeah.
So they can be very taxing. So maybe that's what it was. Karen, catch him off the press tour.
Catch him off the press tour.
And let us know what happened.
Let us know what happened. Bushwick Bill, the rapper from the Ghetto Boys, he was the real little one, died at the age of 52 after a battle with pancreatic cancer. I don't know what's going on down in the Dominican Republic, but baseball star, when he was playing baseball, he was big.
Yes.
David Ortiz, Big Papi, played for the Boston Red Sox. He was shot in the back, and they show the guy walking up in the bar. He was home, shot him in the back. He's had to have several organs removed. What is going on?
Please.
People are getting beat up,
yes, they
shot, can't breathe the air.
Yep.
Woo, it's not
Something's
good.
happening. Get it
It's
together,
not good.
VR.
Oprah Winfrey is going to sit down with the Central Park Five on Wednesday, the 12th.
Okay.
She's going to be sitting down with them. They're getting a lot of accolades, and the story is streaming now on Netflix. The guy who played Corey recently gave an interview, and he's still suffering, like mentally, for the role he played.
Ooh.
Is When They See Us hard to watch? Yes. Is it a must? For us, it's a horror movie.
Yes.
It's a horror movie.
You know what bothers me, though, Patty, is the people who need to watch this, who should watch it and really learn something from it, a lot of them won't.
A lot of them won't.
That's the frustrating
Yeah,
part.
because you see the system. The system failed these guys.
Yep.
The system. And this is what Ava DuVernay is showing. And they got money. To me, it wasn't enough.
It was not.
But what they went through and what Corey, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I cried, y'all.
And Corey, for the record, he was the last person.
Yep.
The last person in the story.
Yeah.
And he still lives in Harlem to this day, according to the movie.
But Oprah's going to sit down with them. Wendy Williams has a new boo.
Child, dip in it and do it, Wendy.
He's young.
I'm here for it. Have fun, girl.
So the paparazzi caught up with her. He was sitting in the car just like this.
Yeah,
She said, don't ask him questions, but they did ask her about her family life. Well, first of all, they thought it was her son. I thought it was her son. My son.
Yeah, she was like, Kevin, that ain't Kevin.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Relax.
They asked her about her life.
Uh-huh.
And she said she has a full life. She said stuff happens, and then she started crying. Yes. I don't know if this was the drunk cry.
It was the drunk cry. It was straight from the club.
You
get a little emotional. I've been there. You just feel the time to spill.
She said their life will go on, even though they won't be together. They have a son, and they will still do things. But I'm hearing that the dad and son are still not speaking over that physical altercation. Okay. So there's still a lot of strength, and Kevin's going to ride with his mom on this one. But she did break down. Several people got to be snatched up. This is the snatched up.
Okay, who?
You want to
act up? You can get snatched up. What it do?
Nene Leakes. This time she's behaving poorly on the set of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Over her pay.
Okay. Well, you can head on back to the strip club and make money there then. Nene.
And her attitude.
Stop
Nene,
it.
You could be here today and gone tomorrow.
Exactly.
They will find another woman.
Yes, they will.
To fill your part.
And I'm sure she's upset. She feels some type of way probably about Phaedra coming back and Kenya Moore. Because her and Kenya Moore notoriously don't get along. But get over it.
They're bringing back these women because it makes for great TV if you're into reality shows. Justin Bieber, can somebody get him?
He's another one going through. What is he doing?
He wants to fight Tom Cruise. And one of them UFC fights. Now, Toya, what fights?
Tom has done plenty of fight scene movies, even though I'm sure there was a stunt double in some of them. But still, he had to know the moves. You do not want this work, little boy. Go sit down.
Tom Cruise will kick his ass.
Exactly. Exactly.
Don't mess with him.
Don't do it with Papa Cruz, okay?
And then he'll get the Scientologists to come
right on
you. Yeah.
The whole Scientologist posse come with him. Don't do this.
First Wives Club, the reboot. Will Packer, Jill Scott. It's going to air in the fall on BET's new streaming service. BET is launching a streaming service in the fall, and First Wives Club, it was supposed to come out in January.
No.
We've been waiting.
Forever.
It's finally going to happen on BET's new streaming service. Tyler Perry, his new streaming service. It's going to launch before the end of the year. So they're jumping in with Hulu and Netflix and Amazon and Disney, and everybody's coming out with streaming services, aka more ways to get your money because you have to pay these services.
Before you know, they're going to nickel and dime us to death. And then you might as well just get cable.
So for everyone who dumped cable, no, they're going to find a way. They said, oh, y'all want cable? Okay. We're going to have streaming services and you got to pay.
Exactly. And it's great for the people putting these streaming services out because it's the first time for them to be able to curate their own programming. So it's wonderful for them. But for our pockets, if y'all don't stop nickel and diming the hell out of us, shit, I can't watch everything and everybody.
I know. But First Wives Club, Jill Scott, Will Packer, it's going to start streaming on BET in the fall. BET Awards, everybody. June 23rd, Regina Hall, Shaft movie, is hosting. Little Nas X.
I love it. We love him over here.
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. We're gonna ride till I can't no more. They're saying he has fake girlfriends.
It could be. I could see that.
Little Nas, be yourself, baby.
Don't understand. It's 2019.
Yeah.
Come on out.
It's Pride Month. Just be yourself.
Yes, let's hear it for the boys.
Yeah, just be yourself because they're going to out you.
Yes, they will. They're waiting to.
Onto your device. Robin Givens has a new show coming on OWN. Ambitions. I just did the commercials for it. That's she got a new show.
Okay.
Of course, she was married to Mike Tyson. She's got a body count.
Yes, she does. And she's been open about it.
She's been open.
Yes.
One of the men she slept with was talk show host Howard Stern. Howard has always talked about having a small penis.
Yes, he has.
And now Robin Givens confirms it. But this is what she says. Yes, it was small, but he was one of the most magnificent lovers she's ever had.
Yeah, listen. You know, when you lacking downstairs or unpacking, you gotta be creative. Let me blow your mind.
Oh, chocolate says, be creative.
Yes, you ain't never had this, have you, girl?
Oh. Well, you know, they say she slept with Trump.
I know. Ooh.
And, you know, we heard the stories.
She must be used to little penises then.
Yeah, so, yeah. But Robin is out here talking about the body count.
Listen, I'm a man. Keep spelling. Jack.
Ambitious is going to, and look at me with the transition.
Yeah.
Ambitious.
A 37-year vet right here.
Ambitions, what's going to, because the penis, I'm thinking, stop it, Daddy, stop it.
We'll be in the sausages.
Ambitions is going to debut on OWN this week.
Yes, and I'll be watching.
Yes. Mel B, Spice Girls stores, they kicked her off at AGT, America's Got Talent. Mm-hmm. She's in talks to get a talk show. Power is returning to Stars on August 25th. Yes. 50 Cent's doing a big event at Madison Square Garden. We were there last year for the, I don't know if we're going to return for this one.
I don't think so.
It was
a lot.
It was a lot.
You know what? It's not that it was terrible. It just wasn't organized. And it wasn't what we were expecting when we went up there. Fun fact, 50 Cent. My best friend saw him at her gym over the weekend. She lives in Atlanta. And she said, I turned around and I was like, oh, that's 50.
Wow. Go 50.
Yes.
We can't wait for Stars to return for the final season, August 25th on Stars. Mm-hmm. Cuba Gooding Jr. They got to snatch him up too. The Oscar winner, Show Me the Money, Jerry Maguire. What was that? Men of Honor?
Men of Honor with Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. He's a great actor.
Yes, he is.
The Butler, when he was O.J. Simpson and O.J.
Amazing. He was great on American Horror Story.
He's drinking too much.
Put the bottle down, baby.
You got to put all the bottles down.
Put them down.
He's in trouble for groping a woman in New York City. They actually want to charge him on a groping charge. Like, he's in trouble. Cuba Gooding Jr. has a drinking problem.
Yes, he does.
His dad was Cuba Gooding Sr. of The Main Ingredient. Mm-hmm. He, too, had a drinking problem. Mm. My very first show that I ever hosted, Cuba wouldn't get off the stage.
What?
So the man pushes me out. You gotta get him off the stage.
No.
I'm like 23 years old. I said, what? You go get him off the stage.
That man off the damn stage.
So he cuts me out, right?
Exactly.
I was terrified.
Not doing it.
To even go out there and say, hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Schubert Theater. Yeah.
He wouldn't get off the stage. I ain't going nowhere.
He wouldn't stop singing, and they want him off the stage. It was a mess. Flash forward, I was with Cuba Gooding Sr. before he died. We did a festival here in Philadelphia. He turns to me because I was hosting the show and said, Patty, where's the juice joint at?
Oh, he's from the South too, huh?
I didn't know what the hell he was saying. I said, juice is an orange juice?
No. What a look at.
So I said, sir, I don't know. I don't know why people eat taking that drink.
Because you look so welcoming. Like, as soon as you walk in the house, you'd serve up a cocktail. What kind of gin you want, baby? You got that look to you.
I do. I always thought I had the pound cake look.
Yeah, that and liquor.
Want a piece of cake? Sit down.
Yes. All Cuba wants to know where to find women and the good liquor.
I know. Well, unfortunately, when Cuba Gooding Sr. died, Main Ingredient, he was found in a car and he had bottles on bottles of alcohol all surrounding him. Ooh. He died very lonely. He had a drinking problem. Cuba Gooding Jr. has a drinking problem. Please, and they need to get him and get him under control because he's a fine actor.
Yes,
but
he is.
Cuba, you get caught up in this Me Too. Me Too gonna get you.
Exactly.
Me Too is gonna get you. Let it go and get it together. If you like the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. What we love to say, Toya, it's not cute.
Not knowing.
Thank you for joining us, starting your week with us.
Bye. See you tomorrow.